I hope that Russell Wilson proves everyone wrong. And here's why. Play the tape.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because the reason being, as I told you guys, is because the level of practices we've had against one of the best defenses every day, and how we've shown up there. So I think the best thing that we can do is, just slow our minds down, play really clean football, and also to, enjoy the process, man.
Right there. Damien, do you think Russell Wilson's performance on Saturday what's up, Stephen A?
Molly, I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
know
okay.
we got a question to ask.
Go ahead.
I have to jump in. Because
Okay.
I'm going to say it on national television. Russell Wilson, you're beginning to piss me off. Somebody got to say it, so I'm going to say it. Listen, before we even get into the question, Molly,
Okay.
you stunk last year. You were paid $37.8 million to go away. The Denver Broncos is willing to eat nearly $38 million to get rid of you. And you sitting there fighting for a starting job with Justin Fields. You ain't fighting for no starting job with Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or somebody. It's Justin Fields you're starting for a job with. And he's sitting there with some smile on his face, talking about, everybody in this need to relax. You ain't Aaron Rodgers. You don't get to say that. You better show up. You wearing the black and gold now. You a Steeler. I said it last year, I'm going to say it again. The only damn thing good that you brought to Denver was Sierra. That was it. And you just stop it. All of this smiling and going over and getting along and all of this other stuff. I don't want to hear that stuff from him. Too cool for school. You fight for your career. Act like it, Russell Wilson. Act like it. I don't know about y'all. I don't understand how it's cool for you to sit up there with a smile on your face. You're a Super Bowl champion. You've been to 2 Super Bowls in your career. You're a 9-time Pro Bowler. You are fighting for your career.
SA.
With Justin Fields, who I think got a lot of promise. But you fighting for Justin Fields, and he is smiling like he got his beautiful wife next to him, and you about to go to a Taylor Swift concert or something. No! You compete for the damn job.
First of all, I don't know how people watch ESPN or First Take or any of those rubbish sports media, NFL, TV shows out there. They used to be fun. Back in the day, it used to be a lot of fun. Chris Berman was a huge fan of Stuart Scott, guys like that, where they'd break down plays, talk about highlights, talk about actual football. Like, they're not that fun. That's why I exist here on YouTube, because I can have my take, talk about my Steelers, grab my Steelers terrible towel and support and, have some fandom behind the team. Stephen A. Smith is off the rails in this one. Completely off the rails. In terms of these comments, Russell Wilson, you're beginning to pee me off. Like, it's a grown man having a massive whinge for something that he cannot control. About a quarterback that a lot of media outlets are throwing him into the fire, under the bus. And I've also, guys, go out there and watch. Go watch Steelers. Cameron Hayward, Not Just Football, an hour interview with Russell Wilson. The guy's getting thrown on the bus, and all he's trying to do is make a new start. It was really bad with Denver, and the comments like that from Stephen A. Smith and all around the NFL media is absolute rubbish and garbage. There's not really too much football talk behind it. Yeah, he had a bad session in Denver. He's trying to start back with Mike Tomlin and the new offense and the Pittsburgh Steelers to bounce back from his career. And all he's doing is throwing him under the bus. Go and watch it. Go and watch Not Just Football, and also leave a comment too saying, me, Mark and Russell Wilson will verse Christian 46 and their partner will play doubles pickleball. In the podcast, he said that him and his wife, Ciara, the singer, they go and play pickleball to have fun in their spare time. So Russell Wilson, if you want to play pickleball, I'll put my hand up. We'll play in 2026. We'll verse Christian 46. We'll have a good time. But these comments, man, are just crazy. And I'm super tired today, but these comments make me really super tired as well. You're beginning to piss me off. Someone's got to say it. So I'm going to say it. You stunk last year. You were paid $37 million to go away. Denver Broncos were eating $38 million. There was also a lot of complications, and between both Russell Wilson and the coaching staff, Sean Payton, they didn't get along. And I believe from all the research I've been doing, the Broncos were trying to push him out as best they could. Maybe it didn't work out the first year, didn't like his contract, tried to push it away, and now they've got to eat the cap anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. But Stephen A. Smith is going off on a tangent for we're just going off on a tangent. And why? Why is that good TV? And I apologize if you don't like Stephen A. Smith. You had to sit through 2 minutes of that. But why is that good TV? Just openly just charge and talk and just spill bad words all the time. Now you can have an opinion, you can do all this kind of stuff, but Stephen A. Smith, I think he's missed the mark completely on this one in terms of Russell Wilson. I hope that Russell Wilson proves everybody wrong. Everybody. I said this, if I can find the video just quickly, for moments a few months ago, I said this.
Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson. Not going to happen, not going to happen, not going to happen. What was it, CBS headline that Russell Wilson is favorite?
Now, when I did say that a few months ago, it was about 4 or 5 months ago now, when I said that, that was when we had Kenny Pickett, and I thought Omar Khan was going in that direction. And obviously the Steelers way with Kenny Pickett, we thought he was going to go into year 3. I didn't think they're going to make a big change in terms of going and get a veteran quarterback like Russell Wilson, and that whole deal played out where Denver had to pay his $38 million, and the Steelers only paying $1.5 million for the veteran contract. It's working out for both parties. So I wasn't against him coming over. I just didn't think the actual action was going to happen in terms of the quarterback signing the actual contract. Not against the person or Russell Wilson playing quarterback here. I wish him all the success, and I hope that he shuts every single one of these media people up and says, you know what? I've still got it at 35, 36. I can go on a run. I can go to the playoffs. I can get some W's. Now, does he need to play better? 100%. Didn't look too good the other day versus the Bills. Looked a bit sporadic. Didn't have time to throw the ball. But if he lands that pass with Pickens, then we have something. We have something where he can do a deep ball, and he hasn't even started the regular season yet. A lot of media out there are throwing him on the bus. It's all over. I thought back then, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, there was no chance we're getting both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. I don't think you could pick any fan out there to say we're going to get both. The most fans thought we're going to stick with Kenny Pickett, and that was it. But I tell you, these things, what he's saying in Stephen A. Smith, you ain't fighting for a starting job with Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Of course you're not. Like, they've got their starting jobs already. It's Justin Fields. And of course, Justin Fields is getting his second chance as well. So there's that ongoing debate between quarterback competition. It's Fields versus Wilson. I don't think there is one. Mike Tomlin's going to go with Wilson, give him a shot, hopefully for the whole year. If Wilson makes to the end of the year, that means he's doing a good job and he's quarterback number 1 for the whole time. So Stephen A. Smith says he's sitting out there with a smile on his face, talking about how everybody just needs to relax. At this point in the season, what is he meant to be sulky and mope and angry and frustrated? Is he meant to go and kick the can down the road, yell at clouds and punch brick walls and get all pissed off and angry? What's he meant to do? So that's another stupid comment too. What's he meant to do? He's sitting around with a smile on his face, talking about everybody needs to relax. You ain't Aaron Rodgers. You don't get to effing say that. I didn't realize that Aaron Rodgers, by the way, he doesn't need to relax either. I think I've said it a million times, not a huge fan of Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is highly overrated. I'm not a huge fan of him in his career at this moment, right? So Aaron Rodgers can say, oh, relax, and we'll win some playoff games and win some games here and there. But Russell Wilson can't say it. I've got a feeling that they're trying to turn the media on the guy for being, some people labeled as toxic positivity. Like he's too positive. But he believes in himself. He wants to play for the Steelers. He believes in his teammates. He's going to be the best veteran and the best leader he can. He's working with Cam. He's working with TJ. He's working with the defense of Minka. Those guys believe in him. Well, for what I hear in the reports, they're going around. And from what I hear in training camp, getting on Cameron Hayward's podcast. So this stuff is kind of wild, man. It's insane for me to see and hear. You ain't Aaron Rodgers. You don't get to F and say that. You got to show up, all right? Well, he's only showed up to 5 drives. 5 drives in preseason. And Stephen A. Smith is going off his absolute rocker like a pork chop. He's just insane. You're wearing the black and gold now. You're a Steeler. I said it last year. I'm going to say it again. The only good thing that you brought to Denver was Ciara. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So, Russell Wilson, if you are watching this, let's be partners for pickleball in 2026. We'll make it a big charity day. We'll verse Christian 46, have a good time. And also, shut the noise out. Don't worry about it. And have your best year that you can as a Steeler. I want you to prove, well, you know what? I don't want to. It's up to you. Go and do it. Go and prove every single body wrong, starting with Stephen A. Smith. Because these comments are a joke, an absolute joke. Go and prove every single one wrong. Just go out there, sling the rock, hand off to Najee, go and get 14 points, 20 points a game. And a lot of doubters are doubting Russell Wilson. But at the same time, we haven't even seen him play in the actual regular season for our Steelers. Yeah, we saw him play for Denver, but we haven't seen him play for our Steelers and our system and our running backs and our great receiver in Pickens. We've only saw him last year. But even then, there's a lot of heat going his direction. And I just find this stuff so crazy for these kind of comments of like, go away and you ain't Aaron Rodgers. And the only reason was you came to here was a good thing was Ciara, right? His wife. Seems like the media is really trying to throw him in the wash or under the bus or in the fire. Whatever analogy you want, they're trying to put a lot of heat on Russell Wilson. All righty, Steeler Nation. I got to get out of here. I'll see you guys later. You know,
the road to New Orleans will start in a few months. Let's get ready for the ride. Gas up the cars, baby. Let's get to New Orleans.